Hello everyone, this is DireNews and welcome to another episode of Dire News. Today I've got two things to discuss / announce for you guys. The first one relates to the Forgecraft series, and the second one relates to a Twitch streaming event that's coming up throughout the month of May that I'm going to be involved in. So these are two pretty exciting things that I wanted to announce that are going on with the channel here, so felt like a perfect opportunity to get a new Dire News episode up and running. So let's get started talking about these two interesting pieces of information for you guys. Alright guys, the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is this Twitch event, a streaming event. Twitch.tv, a well-known website for streaming different games and such, is hosting an event throughout the month of May called Mining for Charity. And basically the way it works is it's breaking up 4 teams of players, and each of those 4 teams are representing a charity. We're going to be playing a bunch of mini games, and there's a bunch of different YouTubers and streamers involved. Aurelian's a big part of this. She's kind of like helping to run the whole event. And then there's going to be a bunch of Twitch people, like I know Bacon Donut's involved, and Cletho, and a bunch of other well-known streamers on Twitch. Soren's also going to be there. He's doing stuff. And then there's also going to be some YouTubers involved, like myself. I know Captain Sparkles is going to be there. So it's going to run the gamut from like really large channels to even some smaller channels to some medium-sized channels on both the YouTuber and Twitch streamer side. So there's a bunch of really cool people getting together to help out with this charity. Now there's 4 charities that are being represented here. Team Able Gamers, which helps to bring gaming opportunities to some disabled people, so people who can't typically play games due to some disability that they have. Able Gamers helps to make gaming a possibility for those people. The Child's Play charity, which we've done a lot of in the past, which is usually it's pretty much getting games into the hands of sick kids in hospitals. So it's a really nice charity set up and run by the folks over at Penny Arcade. Team Extra Life, which is another hospital organization for children in hospitals. And then finally, Team Stand for the Silent. Stand for the Silent is like an anti-bullying team. So different people on different teams, and we're going to each be like representing our teams. And then whichever team at the end of the month-long event wins overall, there's like a whole point system involved in mini games and such. There's going to be a certain amount of money donated to that charity. So it's really going to be a cool event, and of course there's going to be the opportunity for people to donate to any of the 4 charities that they wish when they come to watch. So look at the description of this video, and there's going to be a link to a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/mining for charity. That's the URL you're going to want to check out. The first event is going to occur this Saturday, May 3rd at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So pretty much what we're going to do there is a bunch of mini games and a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like they're kind of keeping some of it a little bit of a secret from us, so that we're not even like totally sure of like exactly what we're doing. I think there's even going to be some custom games set up for us all to play. So it looks really cool. Definitely check that out. Twitch TV Mining for Charity is the main channel, and then what you're also going to want to do is keep an eye on my Twitter feed, because I'll be updating more information about this event using Twitter. And it's going to be hosted every Saturday in May. So if you can't make it to this event, definitely look for some other Saturday in May, and I'll be tweeting out reminders about it when we're going live and when stuff's happening. So keep that in mind. So that's the main information about Mining for Charity. You're definitely going to want to check it out. It's going to be a really nice event. It's going to be entertaining. A bunch of really cool people in the Minecraft community getting together, helping to raise money for some really good charities. So definitely come by. And now for this next piece of information, which is related to my Forgecraft series. As you know, Forgecraft 2, if you follow me on Twitter, has just recently been reset within the past couple days. It's now running on Minecraft version 1.7. We had Forgecraft 2 on 1.7 for a little while, but it was very buggy, and it was a pretty small number of mods that were available, so I continued along with my Forgecraft 1 series. But to be totally honest with you guys, getting a little towards the end of the Forgecraft 1 series. There's not that much more to do in it. And at the same time, most of the Forgecraft players have started to migrate over to Forgecraft 2, because that's where all the new mods are with all the latest updates for 1.7. So a majority of the mods have been migrated over. There's a couple that aren't on Forgecraft 2 just yet, but they're going to be moved over soon as they're done updating. And we've actually got a handful of new mods that are going to be on Forgecraft 2. A couple really cool ones. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You're going to have to tune into the first episode of the Forgecraft 2 series to see what new mods there are, but there's literally like 3 or 4 pretty big and well-known mods that are new to Forgecraft and are now part of the Forgecraft 2 set of mods. So it's really cool. So I'm starting up that series. So we're going to be wrapping up the Forgecraft 1 series and moving on to Forgecraft 2, which will, of course, probably stick to that, reset schedule. So when that does reset, what I expect to happen, and of course it's hard to tell with the way, all the mods have to update, but what I would expect to happen is we'll do a whole Forgecraft 2 series, do a whole bunch of cool stuff with the new mods and everything else, and then once Forgecraft 2 gets ready to reset, I'm probably planning to switch back to Forgecraft 1 so that we can have another longer-term multiplayer series. So Forgecraft 2, cutting edge, latest, greatest mods, Minecraft version 1.7, and then, we'll switch back to Forgecraft 1 after the Forgecraft 2 series is done. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I'm really excited because there's some really cool mods that I've been meaning to take a look at, but just haven't had the opportunity to play with much. And there's one or two mods that I've recently spotlighted that have made their way onto Forgecraft 2. So I'm excited to play with those in a legit, non-spotlight fashion. So pretty excited for Forgecraft 2 series starting up very soon. So guys, that about wraps up this episode of Dire News. So that's the information that you wanted to know about mining for charity. Like I said, really hope you guys at least come by, hang out in the Twitch chat. We're hopefully going to have a lot of people in that main Mining for Charity Twitch channel that everybody will be able to see what's going on and all the mini games that we're playing. I'll be there heavily, trying to be involved with that, and you guys will definitely want to stop by and check it out. There'll be some really well-known people there. And then Forgecraft 2 series starting soon, like I said. So Dire20 signing off on Dire News. Hope you enjoyed checking it out, and take it easy.